After 4.5 holes, I already feel like it's burnt up. Y'all are probably gonna tell me a million things I've been doing wrong. I've been drilling holes with hole saws for a decade now. Know how to do it. I think Milwaukee is an awful brand for hole saws at this point. Good morning and welcome to the fascinating world of traffic signals. This morning we are going to be building arms, getting them ready to be set, maybe getting a couple set today at El Dorado and Metro Park Place in Pearl, Mississippi. Over here at Brandon's Donuts. Just picking up the guys some donuts real quick. Didn't even try them out. Let's see if they're any good. First thing first, make sure I'm getting my guys some quality stuff. They look pretty good. Oh yeah, those will do. Delicious. Let's get some donuts to the guys and let's get right to work.
I didn't know that it'd be so hard yet for me to relax, finding my purpose. I don't know what makes me happy.
When you first drilled the hole, did you have the pilot bit sticking out with the hole saw on there?
I had everything on there.
Yeah, that's what broke it. So anytime you do your pilot hole, you need to have the hole saw off. If not, once you hit the pole, it's going to bind up real quick. And man, not always will it mess up, but majority of the time it's gonna mess up. Because with a hole saw, you should be just drilling nice and straight and easy with it. Now, do you have a file? Probably not gonna be a file that's gonna, oh no, never mind. Good deal. Got one that's gonna work just fine. Always want to file real good, especially on the area that the cable is gonna come through. The cable's coming from the bottom, coming up and over, so this down spot, you don't want any kind of burrs, but I like to take off the whole thing, obviously, just file the whole damn hole. We got any kind of paint either? Or, yeah. Not all the way tight. Hold on before you do it, because I need it to go to be out even with the edge of the butt plate on the bottom. So come back to you a little bit. Just see both ends of it. Hold it about right there and go out, and then
That's it. Oh, I see. You're not pulling cable links. You're just looking at where you can drill.
Yeah, where we're gonna drill the holes from. That's what I care about the most right now. All right, so we're gonna have two type 1s and a type 2 FYA. No radars on the mast arm itself. Street name sign, I'm not too concerned about. I can hang an Asher bracket outside of that. R10-12, I already know the distance off of that one. So this one is the southwest pole, I believe. So 35 foot, pull off 35 foot already. Don't go into traffic yet.
Well, I can't do that yet. No.
More or less, well here, yeah, you can just take it out to 35 and then have Ricky hold 35 foot and hold that end of the tape.
$35.
So look, hold your hand on 30, well, right here, 35. When you walk out, and you want to be on this side, so you see it. When you walk out, don't give any more. Keep your hand on 35. That's gonna be the very end of the arm. Jesse's going to go from this end. You're gonna be able to walk out on this end. And remember too, the yellow side's the engineer scale. We need the white numbers on it. Walk out with it. I'll go line up, holler when you're good, just holding up. And I'll do this if you need to keep going that way. This if you need to go the other way. Once you're good in the middle, I'll tell you to stop.
My left hand will be where you want it.
Okay, that works. And then just again, be constantly wary of traffic, plus these people coming in and trying to make a right turn since we have this shut down. Oh, hey guys, didn't see you there. I was just following out some holes there. What y'all up to? Hey, make sure to like the video. It's only 2 lanes. We got to split the difference. Hold that, what you got right there? 13 foot, 10 inches, 13 What you got right there?
23 foot.
And right here, very last. What you got right there?
33 foot, 7 inches.
All right. Let's see here. Gonna call this pole 1 northwest shaft.
Oh, this is where you're sticking your fucking ground, man.
Yep. This is the northwest corner. That shaft is angled to go across El Dorado like this. So picture picking that up and hanging it. All of our holes on this shaft need to go this way. I like just making an arrow. I say an arrow. My paint stick ain't working too well. I guess I gotta shake it a little bit more.
I think it's a little too tall.
And I'll hold it first. Northwest pole 1 top side. And then go walk that all the way down to the end of the arm. And he'll mark it on top, pretty much the signal head. He'll put what type of signal head. And then I'll come back. I'm gonna pop every hole out while they keep working on some of those luminaire brackets. Those ones were over 9 foot apart, right?
Yeah, if you hold it there.
I was about to say, hell, if anything, I think there was, again, one was like close to 9 and the other one was closer to 10.
Yeah, that's exactly, it's 11 and 22.
I guess it's good for the fact that it's gonna work on everything, eh?
Yeah, I got you.
Nah, I mean, I'll probably have all these holes drilled out pretty quick. So that type one, then. Especially.
That's your type too.
Yeah, FYA here.
You said 2B. Don't you forget.
Dude, I don't think I can write fucking upside down.
2S. Nobody, that's a 2. Yeah, that's a 2. What's wrong with me?
Close enough. Yeah, that's the 2B is gonna be the 3 section head FYAs.
Yeah, it's just got arrows, all 3 arrows, huh?
All right, little update. We're still gonna get over there to the mast arms and get those drilled out, built, and ready. The cable pulled on them. Picking up some, trying to find a place to get some food for Jesse. He gave me a hand and skipped lunch, so I'm gonna go buy him some canes or something if I can find it. I thought there was one over here. I'd have to look at my phone. Either or, about to get right back at it. And to the fan that just saw me in Lowe's, don't think I caught your name, but thanks for stopping me and thanks for saying what's up and hey and everything. Really do appreciate that. Thanks, man. All right, guys, brought him some food. About to start working on these mast arms. Gonna drill out all the holes, start hanging astro brackets, getting all that ready. I'm gonna, of course, eat some lunch first. Look, y'all may call me crazy, but by far the best thing at Cane's is their chicken fingers. But good thing we didn't get that because I got a chicken sandwich from Cane's. They have chicken sandwiches, crazy. Now, are y'all a Cane's fan or a Zaxby's fan? Let me know in the comment down below. Let's take one bite of this chicken sandwich. Killer. Let's get back to work. All right, so when we're drilling these holes, and I got my drill here, pilot bit, you know, got to make sure the butt plate's pretty level, and if it's not, if it's tilted a little bit, I know when we pick up the pole, it's gonna rotate one way or another, knowing we need to find the center of the side of the pole and just line it up and aim it as best as we can down to the end of the mast arm itself and line up with the mark we made, lining out the signal head. So about that right there. Looks about center of the arm. Spray a little lube on it and drill our pilot bit in. Then we're gonna have, so these 55 footers, it's gonna be 4 holes total. Gonna have 2 type 1 signal heads, the flashing yellow arrow at the very end, and then right in the middle of this 3-section head and this 3-section head that's gonna go right here, I'm gonna drill another hole out for a Wavetronics radar, the cable that's gonna feed over into that. So pretty smooth, pretty easy. Let's get to it so we can have these arms built and ready to set by the beginning of next week is what's probably gonna happen now. All right guys, I'm going to give Milwaukee's hole saws another try. This is their carbide teeth ones at least. I've had nothing but awful luck with Milwaukee hole saws recently. Not their carbide teeth, those are typically pretty good, but all the other ones barely being able to punch through holes. Been just dreadful recently, but giving them another shot. Carbide teeth, again, should help out a lot. Let's get it put on the arbor. Let's get the corded drill plugged up, and let's start drilling out. First things first, time for these bibs to come off. They're insulated, so it is extra warm right now. Kick my boots off and get these things off. By the way, some insulated bibs, insulated Carhartt coveralls for trying to do this one leg. For winter time, you can tell they're insulated on the inside. Carhartt brand, last you a decade just about. Man, love them. They're like $100. They'll save your ass in the winter time. Up north, down here, anywhere, get you a pair if you work outdoors. All right, like I said, we trying out the whole dozer carbide teeth. I already know these typically work pretty good, but I've had issues with the Milwaukee brand here recently that's really turned me off of them. Just let the saw do the work, baby.
Don't know what makes me sad. I sit around and ponder emotions in my head. I give up, no matter what I do, I'm not here, no. I try so hard to stop, I give in to every single bad temptation. And I just wanna feel like a good person, a good person. When I wake every single morning now, I give up.
All right, after 4.5 holes, I already feel like it's burnt up. Y'all are probably gonna tell me a million things I've been doing wrong. I've been drilling holes with hole saws for a decade now. Know how to do it. I think Milwaukee is an awful brand for hole saws at this point. Woo, she's hot though. Better brand, this old Lennox right here is probably gonna blow through every single one of these holes and has already drilled about a dozen holes. Let's put that back on the arbor. Let's see how long the old reliable Lennox one will last. Now here's a hole with the Lennox hole saw. Man, I'm done buying Milwaukee ones. Waste of money.
No matter what I do, I give up. I give up. And I just wanna feel like a good person, a good person. When I wake every single morning now, I give up. I give up.
All right, we're done with holes. I gotta go back through, file each one of these holes. Yes, I'm yelling. I got music in my ears very loud, but it's fine. If it tears through some wood. 30-something holes off of that 1 1 3/8 saw from Lennox. Bruh, they don't pay me, but if they make a good product, they're paying me, if that makes sense. All right, need to go ahead and tighten up these through bolts. We drilled through holes, or 2 holes through the poles, and this just kind of, they're already wedged together. It won't ever go anywhere. About almost impossible to pull them back apart, super hard. But then we got this through bolt, and this is a pretty cool nut that's on it. I hope y'all can see properly, but it has this little metal tab that pops up. It's kind of like a lock nut, but it's not Teflon. It's that nut, so it can't back off of the threads anymore. So it's a lock nut. I guess the best way I can say it. But just get that on there. Get her nice and tight. And let me go tighten that guy. And yeah, I'm gonna start filing out all these holes we just drilled through on the poles. Need to file them out real good. We do have little sleeves, covers, or whatever that can pop onto them. That one, they may not fit on those guys, but gonna go ahead and get all these filed out. And then when they get back over here, we'll start doing some of the Astro brackets. All right, gonna go through each hole with a file, with some rags, wipe it down, clean it up, clean all the burrs and little excess shavings and stuff off so we don't get a bunch of rust on the poles and so we don't cut the jackets of the cable as we pull it in. Yep, let me get to that real quick. All right, last hole, most of the way filed out. Again, biggest focal points are gonna be where that cable is gonna come in. It's gonna come out, and then another cable, the jumper part of it, is gonna come through on this other side. So you wanna make sure it's real good right here on this edge, and real good on this edge. But follow the whole thing. Don't be lazy about it. And they should be on their way back here shortly. All clean, holes are all drilled. All right, and then I also, look at them go. I also like to go around and take a little bit of spray paint and just hit the holes so that we don't have no exposed steel, and that is painted over, and then hopefully it shouldn't rust at all. So just kind of go around. It ain't got to be a big coat of it. There we go. Now I'll do that to every hole. It's been filed. They're all ready. Now we can paint them up. Oh yeah, love when equipment rolls in. No, we forgot a hole. See? That's why it's good to always triple check yourself. Looks like we got one hole we forgot to file right here. I'm gonna grab the file that guy, and keep painting the rest. All right, guys, we're getting loaded up, getting ready to get out of here. Got all our Astro brackets hung, got all the holes drilled out, got everything going on. Got the dude yelling on the excavator. Got Jackson working real hard, and we're headed back down to the coast for the weekend. Thanks for watching.